In the year 65 AD, there was a conspiracy against the Roman Emperor Nero. Seneca was embedded in that plot. His name came up. Whether or not he was part of that conspiracy remains a mystery to history. We don't know, but it's possible, and it's also possible that it was just a rumor, that it was an excuse for Nero to get rid of Seneca. Now, Seneca was part of the Emperor Nero's regime. He was a kind of a mentor, advisor, tutor for the young Nero when he first became emperor. But later on, they fell apart, their friendship and Seneca's tutelage. So when Seneca's name came up in that conspiracy plot against Nero, which was foiled, and Nero, of course, lived through that conspiracy. Then Nero wrote Seneca a letter asking him kindly that he should commit suicide or be imprisoned and executed. Seneca, after reading that letter, calmly went to his servants, slaves, and asked them to prepare him a warm bath. He calmly got into that warm bath and slit his wrist with a knife. And he calmly sat there, supposedly in that tub, bleeding out, dying from the loss of blood.
The best way to explain this Stoic philosophy has always been through an ancient allegory, a metaphor for life. I don't know if you could see what I have drawn here. This is a horse wagon, a coach, and here's the horse, and over here we have a dog which is chained to this horse wagon. Now, the horse wagon symbol is a symbol of life, and you're the dog. So if you're the dog, you have two approaches, two choices, two philosophies towards life. If you're the dog, the stagecoach is going to move no matter what you think or feel about it. It's going to move at some point, and you can either go along with it, kicking and screaming, try to fight against it. You're just going to be dragged and pulled and be bumped over rocks all the way. It's going to be a terrible ride for you. Kicking and screaming, fighting against what you cannot fight against, because it's going to move. So if this is life, that your wife could die, you could lose your job, and so forth. Terrible things could happen to you. You cannot do anything about it. It's going to move. So for the Stoic philosopher is supposed to hold your chin up high and kind of be unmoved by these things in life, and go through them with acceptance, dignity, and honor, and virtue. And if it's really, really, really too much for you, if you cannot be virtuous or honorable in your conduct of life and be unmoved by it, you can choose the honorable suicide. For the Stoic, you can choose death. If it's really too much for you to bear and you cannot bear it with dignity, the Stoic way, it's an honorable thing to say, I'll take my own life. So this is interesting in Stoic philosophy. But many Stoics go through these hardships, losing their children, so forth, and try to hold their chin up high and go through it with honor and dignity, and with reason and not these excess feelings. A Stoic wouldn't drink himself to death or something like that, because that's not the honorable, dutiful thing to do. So this is interesting in Stoic philosophy.